Hello everyone, my name is the Lego Kid 2003, and here we are, back again with another Future Card Buddy Fight review video. This time we have the Future Card Buddy Fight Ace Special Series Volume 1, also known as Lost Dimension. Now, this set ends up introducing a brand new world called Lost World, which is certainly an interesting world. Anyways, that's the back. As you can see, it involves two decks. One for Dragon World and one for Lost World. And contents, explanation of what Buddy Fight is. It also has an explanation for what Lost World is. So you can just read that quickly. And it gives you a sneak peek of certain cards and with this recording device low quality. Anyways, let's quickly open this up, pull out the decks and all that, and I'll show you what's up in just a bit. So we're back, and it actually took a bit. Anyways, let's get through the Dragon World deck, and then I'll show you this deal. Anyways, we first have Dimension Dragon Limargia. That's all the stuff on that. You get 4 of him. Next up is Dimension Dragon Apostro. And obviously it's a Dimension Dragon. That's his effect. Yeah, in case I didn't show the effect of this one. There we go. I can actually read them. There's Apostro once again. And you get 4 of him. Dimension Dragon Aplistos. There's also on him. There's his effects. You get 3 of him. Dimension Dragon Paidia? I think that's pronounced. So you can just read that, and it looks like a demented owl. Yeah, this looks more like a demented owl. Ugh. You get 4 of those. Oh, I showed 3, but I put the 4th one to the side. Next is Dimension Dragon Chromata. Or I'm just gonna make a joke here. Dimension Dragon Christmas. The stats and the effect. For that guy. Hey, cute little, well, not very cute. 5-0. Dimension Dragon Alexi. Man, a few of these are actually kind of hard to pronounce. Ugh. That's that. 3 of those. Dimension Dragon Oschismos? I'm just gonna say Akismos because the SCH isn't in school, so that's his effects and his stats and the really weird looking picture. 4 of him here. That's it for the monsters. Now let's get into the spells and items and stuff. 2 copies of the Lost of D. That's what it does. So it says Lost World. I'm guessing that means if you end up putting the Lost World flag into the drop zone for some reason, then you can just cast this and just get it back. Next is Dragonic Charge Plus. 2 copies of that. Just do that. Next is 2 Demon Lords Roaring Dragon Blast. And, oh look, it's bots. So we have a bit of nostalgia here. Cast cost and all that wonderful stuff. Next is 2 copies of the Death Struggle. That's what it does. That's the picture. It's alright, no nostalgia this time. And one of my dad's least favorite cards. You get 4 copies of Blue Dragon Shield. At this point, y'all probably know what this does. Nullify the attack, get 1 gauge. 4 copies of Green Dragon Shield. Same thing, you just gain 1 life instead of 1 gauge. And even more nostalgia. 2 copies of Drago Trap. That's the cast cost and all that. And it doesn't say that you can only cast this once per turn, so if you have both of them, you can just spam. You just spam Drago Traps. Next you have 4 copies of Dimension Spirit Gun Krokia. And that's what it does. And now, probably one of the most dangerous cards in this deck, the Lost World flag. Oh my goodness, there's so much text on there. So yeah, that's the exceptionally wordy text. That's the very creepy flag. And it's so powerful you can only have 2. Thankfully it does come with 2, so criteria met. And then of course it wouldn't be a Dragon World deck without the Dragon World flag, so there's that. Now for the Lost deck. These things are weird since... yeah, this is only 30 cards, so... yeah... well, the minimum for a normal deck is 52, minimum for a Lost deck is 30, remember that. First up is... Whistle Fedwall Ugine. There's the stats on that. Wait, let me see if I can see that right. Does that say 80,000 power? Holy snow globes on that. And what makes Lost World monsters so special? This is where you'd normally see the size. Do you see a number on here? If you say no, then you're correct. Lost World monsters have no size. Oh yeah, and there's the call cost and that stuff. You get 4 of that. Oh yeah, also this is what the Lost World backing looks like compared to the normal one. It is most certainly different. Anywho's what's-its. 4 copies of that. And Jehu, back to the deck. 1 copy. Oh wait, no, not 1. 2 copies of a Honel Kant Doff. Let's penetrate. And of course, as I stated previously, no size, 50,000 power, 10,000 defense, and 5 critical. So yeah, in one attack you can cut your opponent's life in half. 2 copies of that. And then the monster of the hour. Demonic Dragon Release Vanity Husk Destroyer. See if I can focus the camera. There we go, you can kind of read that now. The stats. That's the effects, abilities and stuff. Not only do you get this really shiny looking one, you get 1, 2, you get 4 other copies. So yeah, it's pretty much giving you no choice but to use this guy as your buddy. Fine. And you get 3 Zorkins. Ugh, some of these are actually pretty hard to pronounce. Ugh. I'm bilingual. There's the stats on that and his move. 1 Arl Waller. And that's probably the hardest to pronounce. It's even harder than that one Continental World spell. Ugh. You know, the one that's like Demon Way Noroi Hikagame, I think it was. So that's what it does. Really? 4 abilities. Okay. Stats on that. No size, of course. 2 Dugine Scythes? Is this Scythe? Is this Scythe? Is this Sheath? I'm saying it's a Scythe. That's what it does. That's the stats. 100. Now into the spells. 1 Dimension Life Stream. Yeah, since you can only use it once per turn, we're gonna only give you 1 copy there. That's what it does. Man, that image is really cool. Two copies of Dimension Revive. That's what it does. So my hand is shaking every so often. I don't know, it's where I just cannot hold still. 2 copies of Dimension Mirror. That's what it does. One Dimension Jamming. And in case you don't know, drop is kind of the ace version of discard. Two copies of Dimension Revenge. And yes, y'all are reading that. That does say 100,000. And a Lost World set spell, Dimension Shadowgate. So this one just might be annoying, because every time you want to deal damage, you have to pay 1 life. Otherwise, the attack won't work. The item, if I can get these 2 copies together, there we are, is that. finally, the impact. Carnage Destroy Blaster, which is, I think, the first impact that I've seen that doesn't have a cast cost. So that means you could be out of gauge and just unleash this on your opponent. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's how scary Lost World can be. All of that awesomeness and only 30 cards. It'd be scary. And of course you have your typical life counter, playmat, and rule sheet. So there's really no point in going into those. Of course there's the tattered box. NG, that is all. If you guys liked that little introduction to Lost World, then comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay awesome.